We're
Hi,
live.
Oh,
it's the three of us. We are
Just
back,
the three of us.
all of us. It's the three of us, and we're all back.
You and you and you.
what's up? And you, all of you.
All yuns.
We got on, and then our viewers dropped down
Like, oh crap, they're early on.
early on. Let's get out of here. Hello, anybody watching? Anyways, we're going to start here in a second. But are we ready? I'm glad that Chris is back. I'm
Yes.
back.
I'm
Caitlin's
glad.
still
Are
here.
you? Are you though?
What?
Are you though?
We are glad you're back because
Okay.
you
Yeah.
bring the intelligent
I wish
words.
I was still in Hawaii.
Bring the intelligent points.
Words.
Words.
He goes, I'm with you fellas.
I got them smarts.
Yep.
Winchester, you want to design a crystal? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It's got some
You can.
ideas.
You can, I guess. We'll see what happens.
He'll probably want a cut of it, though.
Okay.
I'm just messing.
Yeah, we'll talk about this bad boy here in a little bit.
What is that?
Crystal that will do all the colors.
You know what would be really fancy with that is if you could do new colors. Like, what if there's a hidden color that you don't
There's
know
two
about?
hidden colors, but you can't do, the blades won't accept them.
Nope, but I want it. Nope.
Like in the hilts, it has teal and orange
Okay.
code,
Yeah.
but the blades are not designed to do teal and orange.
Oh, because they don't have the
So
ability
you can
to
put
do
it.
that. Yeah.
You can put the code in,
Yeah.
like in a crystal, and it will be teal and orange down in the hilt. But then when you turn it on, it'll be blue or red.
Too
What?
good for teal and orange, huh?
Yeah. It doesn't have the
Let's
right
see.
NeoPixel
So I don't
thing in
know
it or whatever.
why Disney did that. Like, why would they write the code for in the hilt, but then design the blades without those colors?
Make you buy more blades. Here's the
Well,
Kylo. What's his name? Not Kylo. What's the kid's name?
Cal Kestis?
Kyle Kestis, because he has the orange one, right? And that,
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can. He can have any color.
well, that's what.
But they haven't brought out new blades.
But they could.
Just wait.
They got to have something new, right? And that's their whole thing, right? Always got to have something new coming. So don't you worry.
Now you can buy custom blades that somebody's made online for like $250 or something,
Why would you do that?
so you can do the different colors.
Yeah.
But I'm not. Somebody said I should make teal and orange in these. And I'm like, I can. I mean,
Well,
it's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna do
They'll think it's
anything.
messed up if you do.
Yeah.
And
Well, mine's not turning orange. Oh, maybe you're colorblind.
oh, we need to hit
Oh,
record at some point.
All right, you ready to start the episode? We're gonna talk about all this stuff probably again. Winchester, you'll have to tell me what you want, kind of crystal you want to design.
What kind of crystal do you want?
We're gonna record in two different places tonight because mine is probably gonna mess up.
Do you want to unplug and replug now just to get that out of the way?
I mean, I can, I guess.
Might as well. Get the static out now.
do it.
I probably just messed it up.
Wait, talking again?
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop.
What the devil?
What the?
Bother?
Didn't know you spoke Jawa.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 224, right?
224.
I am Star Wars, part of the iamGEEK network.
That could work.
Our pre-show's fun. Make it work. Welcome to iamGEEK.
Make it work.
I am naked.
Make it work. I'm naked. That's a new show we're working on.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
about
I'm gonna be
phones.
in that show.
It like some people don't have cases on their phone. They call
Yeah.
it naked, and
Like a nude makeup,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't say nude, but you said
We
nude.
said
naked,
we said
naked
naked.
makeup, naked.
We're from
That's
Tennessee. We say naked.
Nekked.
Nekkid. Oh, or ed.
Oh, mom taught me a new word before we start.
Oh,
She said, oh, now I'm going to figure out what the weird word, because it was one of those weird words. You know how she has.
like daggin.
Yeah, it's like
Daggin.
dagging, but it was like, wasn't space goggles? What was it?
For those who don't know, daggin, that's when your pants are really loose.
Yeah.
They're
What's it
they're
called?
drooping down. They're dagging.
Thought you were saying daggum.
Daggum. Their pants are dagging.
daggum.
We watched that the other day. We haven't watched it in forever. The Mater's Tall Tales.
What was that? Now it's going to bother me.
Just yell
get her
down.
in here and ask her.
No, they're out of town.
Oh, that's right.
I'm here by myself. I'm gonna text. What was that word?
Daggum.
She's gonna go, no, you're gonna make fun of me.
No, I'm asking Jennifer. It was something weird. She goes, "Does this thing look something goggled or something like that?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?
Side goggle?
Side goggled? Is that what it was?"
No.
I
We weren't there.
I go, "What's that mean?" And she goes, "It's skewed." I'm like, "Well, why didn't you just say skewed?"
Side goggle.
Side goggled?
Side goggled, yes, probably.
How's that a word?
How's it not
Anyway,
a word? I don't
It's
know.
not. It's funny that you knew it, so I guess it is a word.
Well, yeah.
All right, let's get this show started. Hey, it's Mando. Is that how I should start?
Mm-hmm.
What a way to make an entrance. Huh. Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy is your favorite? Okay.
Nice.
Dadgum on property? You mean it's your favorite ride on property? Or it's not a ride, it's a show? I don't know. It takes so long to reply. 3 hours later. Yes, it is.
3 hours later.
Anyways. All right, here we go. 5, 4. Family. I'm Ryan, joined by my brother Chris and our good pal Katrin. We're all three back here. This is the week for I Am Star Wars, and we've got a doozy of a show because something happened this week that has changed a specific show for the good, I think.
It's made the show 10 times better.
Hey, it's Mando. And what a way to make an entrance. We're going to be talking about episode 5 of Book of Boba Fett. So if you haven't watched it, I just spoiled it for you, and there will be many more spoilers.
Oh, I haven't watched it.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of spoilers.
Oh.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see a bunch of spoilers right behind me. Sky goggles, that's the word. Sky goggles.
I told you.
Sky
We're talking
goggle.
about this.
Sky goggle.
If you're a listener, let us know. Have you ever heard of the word sky goggle? Because I heard it this week and I didn't believe it was a word.
I've heard it. It's
So it means it's skewed.
yeah. Sky goggle.
But this episode of A Book of Boba Fett was not sky goggled in any way. It was so good. Have you seen the meme of Leonardo DiCaprio? I have no idea what it's from, where he's watching TV or something and something comes on the screen and he snaps his fingers.
Oh, yeah. That's what is that from? That's from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Was that one? That's from?
That was me the whole time. There was just me going, what? Hey. There's so many little nods to all kinds of stuff in this episode. And it's it's hard to say. I mean, it's bad to say that the best episode of Book of Boba Fett so far did not have Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate for Boba Fett.
That's sad.
Yeah. But man, I think, and I'll just say this right off the bat. I think one of the reasons why this episode was so good was because of the director,
Yes.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that she's touched so far in Star Wars has been amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She deserves her own movie or her own show just to take it and run with it. Because I mean, every episode that she's done, she's knocked it out of the park.
Yep.
So
That is true.
yeah, I mean, not only was there like hidden gems of Star Wars stuff in here, there was hidden gems of other movies. There was Jurassic Park, there was Terminator, there's Superman, all scenes that sort of played off those movies that we're going to talk about. And I'm sure the Jurassic Park one, she's like, what if we do this? Because, you know, she's in the Jurassic Park movies.
What?
What?
Oh, and apparently she will be directing the new Flight of the Navigator movie.
Oh.
Well, that's not Star Wars. I want her to do more Star Wars.
Oh, well, you just said give her something.
No, I said Star Wars, a Star Wars movie or a Star Wars show all around. Because she's done a fantastic, but she'll do a fantastic job with that one too.
This has probably been this. I'll go ahead and say this. This is probably one of my favorite Star Wars things that's been put out in a while.
Oh yeah, me too.
Like
Mhm.
from beginning to end, like better than any of the Mandalorian episodes, probably. I mean,
yeah.
at least it's up there with them. And then, I mean,
Mhm.
then you think about the 3 movies that the new ones, like this blows any of that out of the
Oh
water.
yeah.
And that's crazy. It's a 30-minute, 45-minute episode or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it has. I mean, it's basically Mandalorian season 2.1, I guess.
yeah.
And it was right up there. It was probably one
Yeah.
of the top episodes of Mandalorian, if you want to say that, because
Well,
it was so good.
It was. And you know, they also did a Boba Fett episode in last season's Mandalorian, didn't they? To introduce Book of Boba Fett, basically, you know. So it was only fair that they gave them the opportunity. But it also saved the season, I guess, too.
Yeah. I mean, I've enjoyed the Book of Boba Fett,
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
but this just blew it up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, next week, let's go.
It won't.
I've been
okay.
okay with
I'll
Boba
go
Fett.
back. What?
I've been okay with Boba Fett. So
Yeah.
It hasn't been my favorite, but I've
okay.
liked it. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
To me, it's just been like, okay, let's get to plot.
Yeah. It's a lot of
It's
setup.
just been a lot of build up. It's a whole lot of stuff. I
Yeah.
feel like they're setting up season 2. Like I feel like this season's doing.
Yeah.
But this episode, I was just like the whole
Yeah.
time.
Like I about
It's so fun.
screamed like at the beginning of the episode. It was just like with that silhouette came. I was like, it's Mando.
I figured he was going to be on this episode.
Yeah,
I didn't
be like
see
from
anything.
the beginning.
Yeah, because like at the end of the last episode, they ended with the music,
Yeah.
and so I was like, oh, well, he's coming. He's
Yeah.
gonna be on next
Yeah, you knew
episode.
he had to be there.
But then like the whole episode just went straight for it. Like,
Yeah.
Mandalorian
Well, I mean,
episode.
they did the same thing with Ahsoka. When her episode was on The Mandalorian, you're like, okay, she's going to pop up sometime. We sort of know she's going to pop up. And then it starts the episode with her, and she's like basically there the whole episode. And you're like, what the heck? So, yes, they sort of did the same thing. And gosh.
I loved the intro. It's something we haven't seen in Star Wars, really. It is like a butcher shop,
Oh, yeah.
like a
Dog
like something
shop.
you'd see in like a mob boss movie.
Yeah. I think it was a callback to one of the Godfather, or not, one of the gangster movies. I forget which one. There's a scene like that.
Scarface or
Maybe.
Godfather or something.
Something I forget.
Probably.
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think the meat was? He enters.
Oh,
the
there's just
meat
hanging
thing.
around the meat.
Yeah.
I don't know, Pokemon.
Ronto? Oh, sorry.
Pokemon? Is that what you said?
Yeah. I don't know. Banta meat? I don't know.
Banta or I mean, maybe it's too big for or too small for Ronto. I don't know.
I'm thinking it's I'm thinking it might be Nerf. You know the phrase Nerf herder?
It's all made of Nerf.
Nerf is is a type of cow, basically, in the Star Wars universe. And if you look at the artwork at the end of the episode, when the artwork for the butcher scene or whatever, the freezer scene, is heads instead of like slabs of meat, and they look like Nerf heads.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
maybe it's the creature that Luke drank milk from. Maybe it's that thing.
No.
I mean, they're getting milk from it, the same as cows. We take the meat too, I would think. So.
You mean that green milk?
Yeah.
The blue
yeah.
milk from
the blue milk comes from banthas.
Well, the green milk is the giant thing that he milked and drank straight out of.
No, I think if it's going by the artwork, it's Nerfs, because at first I thought it was a tauntaun, but then I looked at it more closely. I'm like, I think that's like one of those weird, that's where the term scruffy looking Nerf herder comes from. A Nerf herder herds Nerfs.
Would you say it's Nerf for nothing?
Yeah, it's Nerf for nothing for that for that crew, that butcher shop. Why do you got Ronto? We don't want Ronto. It's Nerf or nothing. Rawr, I'm a dog.
Those things. So those things. I don't know if you remember the movie or not. Was it Urban Legend or no? That's not what it was. Oh crap! All of a sudden, I can't think of it. It's a horror movie, and it's got the guy that plays Alvin and Alvin the Chipmunks.
Alvin.
What did you say?
Justin Long. Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers. They're making a new one.
But I mean, do you remember what that creature looked like in Jeepers Creepers when you finally saw his face? He looks like these creatures. He looks exactly like these things.
Like a dog face thing?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I was like, they look familiar, but I was thinking dogs. But yeah, that is right. They do look like that.
Yeah, they look like the Jeepers Creepers creature.
Yeah, so that whole scene, he was like everybody's been complaining. The people that have been complaining about Book of Boba Fett, they're like, oh, he's not, he doesn't just have that killer instinct that, going out.
Exactly.
That's Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, wow.
It looks like the creatures from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like Mando gets bit by one of those. Basically, he's there for a bounty, so he's still bounty
wings
hunting.
Come out. Yeah.
He's still bounty hunting. He's there. Now it's turned into Jeepers Creepers. I am Jeepers Creepers. He's still bounty hunting. He's there to collect a bounty. And he's surrounded by these dog face. I forget the name of the race. This is bad on me. And then the fight ensues. And were you wondering if he still had the Darksaber?
I wasn't even thinking about it. Honestly,
really?
It was just like, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh!
I was waiting for him to pull it out.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure. I mean, because we actually just watched the both seasons of Mandalorian. My son and I were just like, let's watch it. We weren't even thinking about anything. It was before he showed up in that last episode. And we're like, oh, that's cool. He showed up. And we just finished it the other day, and but I still wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't thinking that was what was going to happen, because I figured something else happened in between then. But sure enough,
yeah, it was cool to see him pull it out, and it was very cool what they did, because they didn't have to do this, because it's sort of a deep. If you've watched Rebels, it's not that deep of a cut, but like how he pulls it out, and he's like, you could tell that it's heavy. Like when he turns it on, his whole arm drops down. Like, oh, that's a lot heavier. And then he's like dragging it across the ground, trying to lift it up to cut the. It's sort of. I was wondering like if that fight would have been a lot faster if he hadn't had the Darksaber.
Probably would have.
If he just shot them all.
Yeah, because like in the Mandalorian, he would just take him out like nobody's business.
He's got the little rocket things on his arm.
Yeah.
Whistling.
Just pinpoint everyone in the room and take them down.
Yeah.
Birds.
And he like burned because it was so heavy. It hit his leg.
Yeah.
It didn't hit. I'm like, the only place you don't have that Beskar is where it hit.
Side of your leg.
Everybody shooting him though hits all the Beskar.
Yeah. But he hits himself with the Darksaber. But when he dropped that dude on the table and then sliced the whole thing in half, I was like, that is crazy.
Yes.
That was so cool.
Yeah, that's one thing you didn't really see in Star Wars with lightsabers that much, right? You saw hands getting cut off and maybe a head or something like that, and then you saw Obi-Wan get cut in half, but he just disappears, so you didn't really see the gore of him being cut in half. Well, okay, so
Darth Maul.
Yes, and then also what's his name? The clone guy that was in the last new movies.
we don't talk about.
I know, I can't even think of his name. I've
Bruno
blocked it out of my mind. But anyways, he gets cut in half. But it's like it's unlike we've seen a lightsaber cut through things and a lot of times.
Yes.
So that was cool.
Not like that. That was more brutal than you usually see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you may. It's a lot quicker typically, and like the camera kind of cuts real quick around it and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was like all right. He's just like slicing some paper in a office.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Slice
such a good. Then he stumbles out, and he's like, "Okay, your boss is dead. What are you gonna do?"
Yeah, they were gonna fight him, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, I can't do this again.
Credits in there.
Yeah, just go get that money, please. And then he went to Halo City or whatever. It's basically a ring, like the world is a ring around a star that's rotating around the star.
Yeah.
And you can see
we've seen in
Halo has it.
There's
bunch of
a lot of sci-fi movies.
But it was cool that
I mean, basically.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. The theory around that is it's turning and it's creating its own gravity.
Yeah.
As it turns.
You know what?
It's called the day and night that you'd see because you had a dark section and a light section, light section all the way around.
You know what I thought of though was the Rainbow Road in Mario Kart. Is this a throwback to Mario Kart?
But it was a different kind of planet than or if you want to call it a planet, whatever that we've seen.
Station or something.
Yeah, a place that they've gone. Not really a planet, but a place that they've gone. Especially in the Book of Boba Fett, because we've been on Tatooine with only a couple flashbacks to oh wow, so tired. Where he grew up.
Yeah.
Water planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did I forget the name?
Clone World.
Shame on me. Anyways, now what I saw something today that was really cool, and it goes back to the director Bryce Dallas Howard. That scene where he gets on the elevator, and he gets off the elevator, and goes to drop off the thing, and then back was like all one take. And people are theorizing that they use the elevator as the scene, as the place to change the set. So he goes in the elevator, and then when he's in the elevator, they rotate the set sort of, and then he comes out in a different place, and it's all one shot. Which, if it's true, that is really cool.
Yeah,
I mean that's definitely possible. They could animate the background and shift it around, but where it looks like he's going down. I mean that's entirely possible for them to have done that, just to animate the environment.
Because I don't know if that was all done in the what do they call the place they film in The Mandalorian? Not the Void.
Room.
The cool room. Yeah.
But I thought they weren't using it this season.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying it
yeah,
if
I know
it
what you're
was
talking
that,
about. Yeah, it's the big green screen.
Yeah,
big green room.
Well, it's not green screen. It's
I know, but
it's actual screen.
Yes, actual screen. You're
projected.
right.
But if you also notice, like with that leg, with his burn on his leg, when he's around other people, he like pretends like there's nothing wrong with them, and then as soon as he gets in the elevator by himself, he's like, "Oh."
Yeah. Well, you don't want to show weakness, right?
Yeah. Being a Mandalorian, I guess. So he does all that.
The volume.
The volume. Yes.
The volume.
Yes. knew it was something like that. I kept wanting to say the Void.
The Void.
Because of the thing
virtual reality thing.
So he did all that to basically find out where his clan was hiding there, down in the deep darkness of the place.
Yeah, that was the weirdest thing, right? It was so dangerous to go down this ladder and then to crawl on this or walk on these catwalks, and it's like, why does that even exist? You know what?
This is the way.
This is the way. But that's a lot in Star Wars, right? There's always these big chasms of
Well, I kept thinking he's going down that ladder and he's got the jetpack. I'm like, just use the jetpack to go down.
Which he does use later. I was like, oh my gosh, he fell.
Yeah, when he fell off, my wife went, oh no, Mando. And I'm like, this one. I watched it twice because I was up that night. Couldn't sleep, so I watched it. But then I watched it again last night. So, which was cool to see all the stuff again. I wonder how long they had been down there, because it looks like they were just got there and they hadn't set up everything yet, because Mando was helping them set everything up. And so basically, that's where he hands over the Darksaber to show it off to the armorer. And then that's where we get the story, and that's where we get the Terminator scene. Pretty much, because it talks about basically the fall of Mandalore, and it looks like a scene right out of the Terminator, pretty much. I mean, it's got the
from the explosion on, basically, like they drop all the bombs, so it's like the nuclear explosion in Terminator. And there was even like a helmet and stuff in the foreground of stuff as everything's like blown away. And then was it the K9 unit, or what are those units?
K2
units. Yeah, basically K2 units in place of the Terminators, the T-1000s.
So cool.
That was perfect.
My wife was like, what are they shooting at? Because they're like shooting at the ground. I'm like, they're shooting at the people of Mandalore. They're just killing them all.
And I'm pretty sure when the explosion was happening, like behind the camera was Sarah Connor just against the grate, just shaking. No!
So that was cool to sort of see that in live action. And then we have the other person that was with the armorer was Paz Vizsla, which the line of Vizsla is the one that created the Darksaber, but basically the first Vizsla. He was Mandalorian and a Jedi, and he created the Darksaber. And so this Paz Vizsla guy is basically in his family line or whatever. So when he sees the Darksaber, he's handling it very gently, and he's like, in his mind, it's like, this should be mine, And then we find out he really does want it.
He really does.
I wonder if you'll see me put it in my pocket.
Yeah. That's not the way. You got to win it in battle. So he's training on it. The Mando's training on it. And, we can see it's heavy. And that's when we learn about all this stuff and how it's basically connected to you. If you want to use it properly, you have to be one with the Darksaber. Which we found that out in Star Wars Rebels when Sabine was training with it. She did the same thing. She was like, why is it so heavy? And then by the end, she's like, oh, it's so much lighter now. So it's pretty cool. If you haven't watched Rebels, go watch Rebels. It's so good. So then the Paz Vizsla guy comes down to challenge him, and they have a fight. And my wife was like, is it going to be a fight to the death?
Close.
Which is funny, they take their jetpacks off, so I'm like, oh, if one of them fall.
Yeah, they really will, though.
They really will. But that was a good scene. And it was cool that they even made Paz, when he picked up the Darksaber, it was even heavier for him.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't automatically know how to wield it or whatever. So
Yeah.
So
I'm glad they did that, and they didn't have him just pick it up and start swinging it around.
So what was up with his knife? Did I
It's
see it like...
It's a vibrator.
Okay.
Yeah.
It vibrates.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was in
Like
first
reverse
season.
flash his
Mandalorian.
hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Flash some more. I missed that.
So
we don't talk
they did an
about Flash.
Armageddon.
This is I Am Star
They,
Wars. Sorry.
Oh man. Anyways, this is not I Am Flash. Maybe one day we'll go back to it.
Yes.
It's a little
Never
nostalgic.
again.
So basically, Mando wins the battle with the vibro knife. Actually,
Yeah.
he doesn't even have the darksaber.
Mhm.
Yep.
And I think the armorer knew that he had taken his helmet off because I think she wanted the other dude to win, to basically claim back the darksaber for them. And she goes, "Have you ever taken your helmet off?" And he's like, "No." And then Mando's like,
I gotta go.
Come on.
"Tell me, have you taken it off?"
We know.
We know.
Yeah, it seems like she knows all for whatever reason. And,
Yeah.
because like she's turned around and it's like, how'd you get that cut? And it's like, how did you know I have a cut on my leg? You know, how did you know this? And like, how did you know I had the saber and all this? So it's either but she has, what is with the pool? So she dropped something.
I think that's one of the things she just like uses to
Yeah,
make the armor.
it's probably like
for
quelching.
blacksmith.
Yeah, like quelching the fire on
Yeah,
a.
okay.
on a
I didn't know
steel.
if it was like a I see all kind
Yeah.
of thing. But I
Maybe
mean,
put a little chlorine into my pool here.
yeah.
Oh, we did. Yeah, she did make something for a specific foundling. She did make something for Grogu. What do you guys think it is?
I don't know.
The only thing I'm wondering is if but I don't know if Mando would think about this, but if it's something for his lightsaber, like a hilt or like something to add to his lightsaber.
I thought it was like chainmail because it dropped a
Oh
little.
yeah, there was a lot of little
Yeah.
chain. Made a keychain for him. Maybe that's
He
it.
could have made a little ball for him.
I thought it might be chainmail because with chainmail, it doesn't have to fit as properly, like because he doesn't know the size of Grogu. So he's like, make him small chainmail. That way it'll just fit over him.
A bunch of earrings. I mean, he's got big
Maybe.
ears.
Yeah. No.
Little punk.
Punk. It's a little tiny darksaber. I'm thinking maybe chainmail, but it's cool once you wrapped it up and it looked like Grogu's head.
Yeah.
So basically, he gets kicked out. They're like, "You're not a Mandalorian anymore unless you go wash in the baths or the waters below Mandalore." Which I'm wondering if that's going to come into play if he goes.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be a big part of the next season of Mandalorian. Him trying to find this and go there.
Yeah.
Not part of Boba Fett.
He's actually exiled. Yeah. The armor. Get out of here!
The rest of the episodes of Boba Fett are just Mandalorian episodes.
Wouldn't that be funny?
I wouldn't be sad. I don't.
No. Yeah. I think most people would agree, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
No.
So we found out what happens in Star Wars when you don't have a ship. You fly commercial, just like us, which I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah.
For him in his full gear to like walk through like basically the TSA. And they're like,
like weapons are part of my religion.
Yeah, they'll say that next time.
That's right.
TSA. See what they do. Were you surprised that he got all this? He basically put all the stuff, one of the Rex droids from like Star Tours, he put all the stuff in a case. Were you surprised he got it all back?
I expected something to be missing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting the Darksaber or something to be gone. Like,
yeah, you're like taking inventories like, that's there. Okay, it's all there. It's all good.
Yeah, he got it all. Even his rope. I thought that was funny when he let the rope out. Or leave my rope.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Yeah. Yeah, I said this earlier to you guys, but I was really hoping, kind of hoping that was the Halcyon, the Galactic Star Cruiser from Disney World, but then I thought I was like, I don't think they would do that because it would just make it super cheesy, right? But then I was like, are they landing on Tatooine or is that Batuu? And I was like, no, it's Tatooine. But I'm glad they didn't incorporate it, but it still was kind of funny.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I thought the whole scene was funny with the little Rodan. I always mispronounce it. The little Greedo, Rodan, turning around, looking at him.
Yeah.
Like, who hasn't had that happen on an airplane?
Well, not anymore.
Always have a little green guy.
That's right.
All the time. And so he gets off. He goes to Tatooine, and then we encounter one of my favorite characters in The Mandalorian because I think she's hilarious. The mechanic named
Pelimoto.
Pelimoto, yes. Hello.
Yeah, the phone.
Hello, Moto.
And the surprise. I mean, this was like, for me, this was the biggest surprise of the show. A little BD droid.
Yep.
As you can see behind me, just pops out. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, is Cal Kestis here?
Yeah.
And then I realized, okay, it's just a BD. It's not BD1. But that was so cool seeing him in basically live action.
Yeah.
Like that was
great.
And it was just like the one in the video game, like the movements and the little quirks and everything. I thought that was so fun. But it gets taken by a womp rat. And Moto goes after her, and we have our second scene from another movie, if you want to call it that, another franchise. We have the Jurassic Park was a Velociraptor scene where somebody gets pulled.
Yeah, that was the very first encounter with the Velociraptors in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy gets pulled. And it's like,
yeah.
Shoot her! Shoot her! Yeah, that was that scene.
So, again, I'm sure Bryce Dallas Howard put that in because she's in the Jurassic Park franchise. Then this is when Mando makes his appearance, and hey, it's Mando! Way to make an entrance! Like, it was so funny. Yeah, the pit droids, which are cool. I want to make me a pit droid. We'll see if there's a file somewhere I can print one out.
Yeah, Winchester in the chat said they need pit droids in the droid depot at Disney World. That would be cool if you could make one of those.
I'm sure
or just at least have them around or whatever. Yeah.
They just recently brought out the battle droid.
Oh wow.
And before that, they brought out Chopper from Rebels that you can buy. So, I mean, they're already assembled. It's not like
right. Yeah.
But I'm sure they'll do a pit droid. I mean,
yeah,
why would
they should?
And it only if you can bonk it on its head and it collapses.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I guess Mando's there to find a new ship. He got a message from her, but she doesn't remember sending him a message.
Which is funny. It's like, what else are you doing?
Yeah. For a new ship, and he thinks it's going to be like his old ship, but it's not.
He thought it was another Razor Crest.
Yeah.
What he said at one point. So yeah.
And she's like, I never said that I had a Razor Crest to replace a Razor Crest. I said a ship to replace a Razor Crest. When you saw it covered up, did you immediately realize what it was?
Well, at first I thought it was a pod racer.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Because of the shape of the front of the thing. I was like, you got a pod racer giving him?
This is pod racing.
So unfortunately, the only thing I saw somewhere else was a picture of that ship. So I knew that's what it was. I was like, oh well.
Yeah, when I saw it, I'm like, that's an N1. But that's a Naboo starfighter.
Right, but I didn't know that's what that's where it was going to be. Right, but I knew that's it had to be what it was. When at first when I thought it was a pod racer, I was like, no, it's that thing. So yeah.
So he traded in his minivan for a sports car.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is weird if he's going to be a bounty hunter. Maybe he's not going to be a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they've got the little dome thing behind them that he can just shove people down in.
Yeah.
Just not in a big carbonite
Grogu's
thing.
Yeah. I guess it could shove. Depends on their size.
Yeah.
You could shove them down there.
Well, it'd be perfect for Grogu to sit in, though, right?
Yeah. So. I think it's a little Grogu spot. He's going to have his own little dome place to sit. But this is, I'm sure Marvel is listening. I'm sure Marvel, they listen to us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is the proper way to do Let's Build a Boat episode. Winter Soldier, Falcon Winter Soldier. This is the proper way to do Let's Rebuild a Boat episode. This was fun. It's entertaining. Because when they build the ship, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the proper way. So Marvel,
This
if
is the
if
way.
you do another boat episode, this is the way. It was so fun. You had the Jawas come in, and we find out that the Mechanic Moto has dated a Jawa, which is weird, and they're furry, really, really furry.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Yeah. And we've never seen anyone speak Jawa before besides the Jawas.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
I'm wondering if any of that by her was improvised.
Oh,
like the furry part.
Oh, I feel like quite a few of her lines were improvised. In this.
So I love that interaction. Now I want like Boba has his Bacta tank scenes that goes back in the past. I want her to have scenes that goes back in the past, and you see like her dating a Jawa and how that whole relationship starts, and what happens there.
That's on Disney After Dark.
They're just furry.
On Hulu.
And then basically Mando, they get parts, and then Mando asks for like a wish list. And when the Jawas bring back the peace, this was another deep cut nod to Star Wars of the past. And the thing that we thought was just a pole that Han used in the trash compactor scene is actually a part of a ship. I was like, wait, that's the trash compactor thing. I always thought it was just some random pole in there, and they're like, oh, let's prop it up with this. But no, somehow it's part of a ship.
Of course.
It looks like a very large printer. Stupid joke. Sorry. It looks like if you were to take apart a printer and it's like a roller, it's almost what that looks like, but it's like very large.
That was part of a Roomba myself.
Yeah. Winchester said, "Is this a boat episode?" I'm like, "Well, no, it's not really a boat episode, but this is,
It has some boat scenes.
This is how you do it if you have to do it." They get the Star Fighter thing all put together, the N1, and he takes it for a spin, and we get
and it sounds like a Mustang or something. It's just
an American graffiti car. That's what that is. She pulled from her dad for that one.
Yeah.
He takes it through Beggar's Canyon. We see basically the pod race scene happened.
Yeah.
The runaway ramp that Anakin goes up with the gate still crushed, broken, laying on the ground. I don't know if you caught that. In episode 1, when he goes through there's a gate, he crashes through it, and you can see the gate still crashed all over the ground. So nobody's cleaned it up. It's still there. And they get another Womp Rat. It's just like shooting Womp Rats in Beggar's Canyon. So we get the Womp Rat, we get Beggar's Canyon.
I was expecting the Tusken Raider to go.
Well, they're all dead.
They're all dead. Every one of them.
Not every one of them.
I was amazed that he knew how to fly. That's the only part that kind of bothered me. I was like, how does he he flies it so well and doesn't hit anything, doesn't crash into anything. And that seems to be a common theme through anybody flying anything. Like Luke, the first time he flew an X-Wing, he was perfect at it, right?
He knows how to build the ship on his own too. So he put the Razor Crest pretty much together by himself. Couple times.
Very talented guy.
I know, but that was the only part that was kind of like, okay, whatever. But,
and then we go up to space and we get our next other movie scene, if you want to call it that, from another franchise. We got the Superman scene when he pulls alongside the transport ship.
Halcyon.
Yeah. with the same kid. They must have just had a quick trip. They just going down.
Well, it was a layover. They had a
Right.
Yeah,
layover.
they had a layover. And he does the Superman where Superman flies right by the ship, and then the little kid gets up at the window and is looking out, and then he nods and flies off. And then we get transported to the show Cops.
Mhm.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? Which I thought was so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just, I mean, yeah, and in life, when cops pull up beside you, it's just like, okay, well, I mean, you're kind of trapped by the cops here, but got up, down, left. I mean, it's not like, I mean, they got him pinned.
Well, so he kind of lost control, right? It was like at first I thought like the engine died, and that's what he thought, right? Because he just kind of was falling or did something, and all of a sudden they pull up, and he just like, pulls in between them. So I don't know if they had control of him at that point. Because
I just figured they just kind of flagged him down basically, and it was like that was him like pulling to the side of the road.
Now
maybe.
they can't
Probably
because one of the guys says you have to give us control.
Yeah, I thought that too, but that's what it seemed like. Maybe they were able to, almost like a what do they call it, the tracking beam, or something kind of thing.
Beam.
But I don't know.
Glad they used the same guy from
Yeah.
the other season. Anyway,
Yeah.
that was fun.
Mhm.
He's like, I don't know your voice. I'm like, could you just look to the left and be like, I know your helmet too?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Yeah.
That helmet, it's everybody has that.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody does now, right?
I like how
it's behind you right there.
Yeah, it is. I like how at the beginning of Mando, this episode, he's all big and bad. And now he's just like, oh, hello, officer. Oh, yes. What can I do to help you? Oh, I'm sorry. We just built this.
Yeah.
Very respectful to the officers until they say,
reminds me,
"Can you ask some questions?" What?
reminds me when I first moved to Texas. We
You
we
killed a
didn't
bunch of people in a
have
butcher shop?
Well, I mean, there's that too, but also
Not what he's referring
we're
to.
driving down this road we'd never driven down before, and we just got our paper license, like the new license, because we had our license changed, and I was going with traffic, but apparently everyone that drives down that road, that now I know this, everyone that drives down that road, no one drives the speed limit. And a cop like came up behind me and pulled me over, and I was like, "Hey, sorry, we just moved here.
They don't have speed laws where we're from. Sorry.
Like I don't have my license yet. Like I've got the paper one." He's like, yeah, you're fine. Just go."
Just go. But yeah, I liked when he flipped that switch and he went sublight speed.
How did he
What the
jump?
heck? And that was the other guy. Was the guy that played? We mentioned it. Did we mention it before we started this?
We haven't. No, we haven't. No, he was the body double for Luke Skywalker in Mandalorian. Spoiler.
Spoiler. Wait, what? Then he goes back down, and that's pretty much just about the end of the episode when Moto says, your friend stopped by. That's my impression of her. But she locked. I'm like, what did you lock up? Because basically, if you could climb,
Yeah,
you can get in. Like, what did they?
that's
What did they lock up?
how that works. Yeah.
Unless there's like a retractable roof or some kind of force field thing. I don't know. But Fennec Shan pops up.
Did you think it was her when they said it was a friend or?
Oh,
was it
yeah.
She?
Yeah, because they said she. And I'm like, oh, it's Fennec.
I didn't know who it was. I didn't know if it was Ahsoka or what was going on.
Wouldn't that be funny if Ahsoka pops up? And then there's like nothing related to Boba Fett in this stuff.
I know it made sense when she showed up. I was like, okay, there's our link to Boba Fett. And I told my son, I was like, there we go. Now it's a Boba Fett episode.
What is a Boba Fett episode? Oh.
But he didn't.
So she's recruiting him for I guess what's going to happen. Probably the last episode. There's 2 episodes left.
The big
Probably
battle
next season.
Oh my gosh.
I have heard rumors that they are going to. There's another bounty hunter they're going to recruit. that we know, that a bounty hunter that we know, like we've seen before,
Okay.
like in Star Wars as a whole, not
Yeah.
in the Mandalorian. Or
Yeah.
I can, because of Mandalorian and Boba Fett and everything, I can see it being IG. Was it 11 or 8?
Blowed up or melted or whatever.
No, from the
from
from the bounty hunters, original bounty hunters.
Oh.
Is it IG 11? Is that the original
11's the one that was in.
88's the original.
Oh, that's
one.
right.
88.
You're right. You're right.
88 is the original. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it being that one. Because I mean, that would
be Dengar or Bosk too.
I was
mean,
thinking
it could
Bosk,
be, but I can. I mean, I think it would be a nice kind of dynamic because Mando's worked with an IG before.
Yeah.
And it would kind of be a callback almost. I can.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of hoping for Bosk. I think it'd be great.
Yeah.
Because that would also be a good dynamic if they got a Stan, whatever.
What was that?
The
Say that again.
Stan. I don't know. I don't know how you say it. Or
Chrysanthemum?
even chrysanthemum. That's like got him. The
I know who you're talking about.
roided up
Look.
Chewie. Yeah.
Well, that's that's a good point.
Because he doesn't seem to like those alien types.
Yeah.
No, because they kill Wookiees.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I can
Yeah.
see it in that one, there'd be a good like a
Yeah.
play between those two, or the IG because that'd be a good play with Mando, or maybe both. That would be
Yeah, it could be another one too. Yeah.
Or what if they throw us a curveball and
great. Guy with the mummy rapping.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Mummy.
Dengar? That's Dengar.
Dengar.
They call him the
What if
mummy
they-
rap.
What if they throw a big curveball and they bring in Cad Bane?
That would.
Cad Bane would be cool in live action. It'd be
Yeah.
cool to see him.
Yeah.
I mean, Boba's had run-ins with him before, so he knows him. That would be interesting. I don't
That'd
know
be
if they
cool.
will,
Mm.
but
Yeah.
so it could either be Cad Bane, Dengar, Bosk, or an IG unit.
So, do
I'm
you
thinking
think?
maybe Bosk.
Do you think that Mando or Djinn? I don't know. Or how's what's his
Dinjarin.
name?
Din Djarin.
Dinjarin. I mean, I just call him Mando.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
Not anymore.
Do you think he'll be in next episode, or do you think he'll be in the last episode?
I don't think he'll be in next episode. I think he might show up in the last episode, but I don't think he'll be in the next episode. Because he said he's got to go. He goes, first I got to go see a little friend, which we know is Grogu.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're going to show him in the next episode going to see Grogu.
Yeah.
I don't, unless they're just like, wait, this Mando makes us money, you know?
Yeah.
Let's
I mean,
keep doing
the
that.
next episode could be a recruitment episode,
Yeah.
and then everybody's together for the last episode for like a battle.
Yeah.
but
Do you
I'm
think we'll see
hoping-
Grogu pop up?
I don't think we'll see Grogu.
I don't think so either.
No.
I think they'll wait and they'll do that, and the Mandalorian, there'll be like a little flashback thing of when he goes find him or something.
Do you think, this won't be for this show. This will be for the next Mandalorian. Do you think he's going to not rescue Grogu, but like take Grogu back with him when he finds him?
I can see Grogu going back with him at some point because I feel like he's not gonna be a like Jedi type because like he's attached to him.
Yeah.
He's got attachments, and I can see Luke going, "Yeah, I can't keep you around. I'm gonna kill you in your sleep."
I think
You
Mando
should-
is starting more and more to regret his decision of letting him go with Luke. Like, I think the more and more he's had the dark saber, and the more and more he's learning, he's like, maybe this Jedi, because he's not like us where we know all about the Jedi and stuff, and we've seen all. Maybe he's like, I don't know about these Jedi.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to teach him the right things, or because that line that he says, what do you mean they're not like us? We embrace each other, we take care of each other, and you're saying that they, basically void all emotions and everything. And he's like, I don't know about this. What's he going to do to my little friend?
My little buddy. Well, do you think though that he may get a few pointers from Luke?
I've
For
thought that too.
saber
That
fighting?
maybe Luke is going to teach him how to fight properly with the Darksaber, which would be cool.
Yeah, I could see that. Like there could be like a little thing like that, and within that, Luke could see the relationship between him and Grogu more, and realize that yeah, he's attached to this world or whatever. He's not Jedi. He's
Or
Mandalorian.
will Mando become the next Mandalorian / Jedi? Like the first person who wielded the Darksaber. And he reunites basically Mandalore as this, as just like the originator of the Darksaber did.
I don't know. We haven't seen him use any force, like or be force sensitive or anything.
Or at least we
don't. And plus, I mean, are the Mandalorians still around? In the sequels, we didn't see any of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say the problem they're gonna have is that it seems like the only Jedis that are around later on are Luke and Rey, right? And Luke and Rey, the Jedis, right? In the new sequels.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so this is a big rumor and a big conspiracy theory if this is the same, for lack of a better word, multiverse.
Oh, the same universe. So we're in the
sequels are actually okay. So this is like a deep cut. If you go back, there's a point where Ahsoka is battling Darth Vader in Rebels, right? Yes, Rebels. And I forget who opens the door. Basically, there's this doorway thing, and what did Ezra, I think, goes through it to basically pull Ahsoka from that world into this other world to save her life in that fight from Vader. Now, what if it's the Star Wars what if? What if the sequels that Disney made takes place in the multiverse where Ahsoka dies in that fight with Vader? Basically,
that's true, because
we're in all of that, and this world, this multiverse that we're in, takes place in the one where Ahsoka lives.
Yeah.
If they do that, they won't do it, I don't think. But if they did, that would be super cool. They won't do that, but that would be super cool, and it would solve a lot of the problems with.
Yeah, they've integrated like the newer movies into like the parks and like all this stuff. I don't see them.
But I mean,
getting rid of it.
The parks are just in that other multiverse, and then this is in another multiverse. They do it in Marvel, you know.
Right, they have that guy that's in the
when you go
web
to
slinging
when you go to Adventures Campus at California Adventures, because I actually got to go. Black Panther's still alive there. You know? I mean, not Black Panther. Well, he's there, but
yeah,
Captain America. That's what I meant to say. Captain America's still alive there.
That's fake Captain America. That's the guy that looks like me.
But all those characters are different characters there. So
those are guys in costumes, right? They're not the actual.
Oh no!
What?
I asked them, and they said, "Oh no, we're the real thing." In this universe.
How do you know for sure, right?
In this universe, we're a theme park.
Like
so it'll be interesting to see what they do in Mandalorian season 3 with all of this, and how what's her name, Bo-Katan comes back into play, because I'm sure she's going to be coming for that Darksaber.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if they bring in more Mandalorians, sects that have been scattered throughout the galaxy.
So more than male and female.
Sex.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Just make fun of me. Anyways, but I think I hope Mando comes back in the final episode. I'm pretty sure he's not in the next episode.
No, like I
back to tank.
Because his series is next. I think they will have to wrap him up somehow in this season. Like, so I can see him, yeah. For the last episode, they'll have the big battle and kind of wrap everything up so he can go off again because they'll need him for his own show.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We've got 2 episodes left though. So we'll see what happens next week.
Next week is the Ocean's 11 week. Get all the guys together.
Yep. And they gotta fight.
We need a circus guy who can fit in small spaces.
Wonder if they bring back what's his name? Bill Burr.
Bill Burr? That'd be great.
Yeah. Hey, it's me, Bill Burr.
What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Hey, man.
I hate everybody. I'm back at Star Wars. So stupid. Nerds.
I thought it was very interesting when they got that big pole thing from Trash Compactor, and then when Jawas got it, they said they got it from a Pike ship.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So now the Pikes are probably going to be mad if they find out that Mando got it.
Yeah.
Because the Pikes are basically the people trying to take over.
Mm-hmm.
So they have beef with Mando now, I guess, and the Jawas. I don't know. Everybody has beef with the Jawas, I think, because they're furry. Anyways, I thought it was a fantastic episode.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was a welcome surprise. It was very nice. Looking forward to seeing how they wrap it up. Have they already said that they're going to make a season 2?
I
I
don't think so. Seems like they will.
Yeah.
But I feel like they need to change things up a bit or do I don't know, something.
No more. I think if they do a season 2, what's that show that always did the flashbacks that we always talked about? What's the show where they did the flashbacks and then we're like, oh, they finally caught up, where the flashbacks are just stuff we've already seen?
Lost?
No. We always joked about it. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, Arrow.
Arrow, yes.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that they've caught if they do another season, there's no back to tank stuff. They
flash forwards. Who didn't Lost?
Oh gosh, I think they'll do flash. I just hope they just do the story. They've done the backstory. They don't need to do the backstory anymore.
They can't.
Yeah, they need a tighter story for next season. I think what really worked for Mando is that they had an overarching story, but each episode kind of wrapped up on its own.
Yeah.
And that hasn't happened with Boba Fett.
They were individual stories. And,
it feels just drawn out to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they needed to do a backstory movie for Boba Fett and then go into a special.
I feel like the backstory could have been one episode on its own.
That's true.
Been done with it.
I did find out everybody was making fun of the Power Rangers scooter gang or whatever.
Oh, the Back to the Future gang?
Yeah. I did find out why the scooter motorcycle things look like that. That is from Ralph McQuarrie, or however you want to say it, original artwork. They have kind of motorcycles in it. And a lot of stuff they've taken from his original artwork for the show and for Mandalorian stuff.
Yeah, I think it would have worked if they just dirtied them up some.
Yeah.
Well,
they were too shiny new.
Maybe they just
especially on Tatooine.
They were fresh off the transport ship. They just got them.
There's every time they drive it, they just gotta get off and just wax them constantly.
What the robot parts do, the droid parts. If one of them has an attachment, it's a waxer. Just wax on. Yep. He's in there. He's in the background.
But do they run on water?
Well, maybe not that model. You have to have the bulldog.
You gotta have power.
Anyway, so that was episode 5. We'll probably do a full round table. We'll have the round table extraordinaire back if he wants to come back. Ray Chase.
Oh, he is ready. I've to him about this episode, and he is ready.
Oh, we should have brought him on
this.
tonight.
He's I don't know if you're gonna like him on the round table.
I'm sure
he
doesn't
liked
like
this
it.
episode. He likes this episode.
I'm sure he doesn't like the other episodes.
It'll be good. It'll be good.
I'm sure he didn't like the rest of this season. I've liked it. Have I loved it? I don't know if I'd say I loved it, but I've liked it. I've enjoyed it. I mean, it's Star Wars. I've enjoyed it.
It's Star Wars. It's content. It's something to watch. But my mom, she was talking about watching the Disney Plus shows, and they had to cancel their subscription for a while. And I was like, well, you're not missing a lot with Boba Fett. Don't worry about it. It's like, it's not, if it was Mandalorian, which now it's like, well, now she's got to watch it because she loved Mandalorian, So
yeah.
If I were to if somebody were to ask me, should I watch Boba Fett? I'd be like, you could do without it. It's.
I mean, I've liked it.
Yeah,
I've liked it better than.
Fine, but
I've liked it better than some of the Marvel shows.
Yeah, sure.
It's fine. But like I find there's usually like a show during the week that I really look forward to.
Yeah.
And when Mandalorian's on, it's like, okay, it's Mandalorian Day.
Yeah.
But right now, it's not. Oh, it's Boba Fett Day. Right now, I'm looking.
I have been.
Oh, it's Peacemaker Day.
Well, we're not talking about
that's
that.
The show I know, but that's the show I'm looking forward to.
DC
during the week. That's what I'm saying.
But I think the problem it does for me now is like, oh, I don't want to watch any more Boba Fett. Almost like it just makes it look even worse. I think is the problem. It's like this episode just made everything else look stupid in some ways.
I mean, the next two episodes could be like fantastic.
They could, and I hope they are. I mean, I really hope they are, because otherwise it's like, oh man, now we gotta wait for which we still have to wait for Mandalorian to come out, but it I don't know.
Yeah, that won't be for a while. I don't think.
It's like is it in October or something? Is it that long? I don't know.
It may be longer than that.
Because originally I thought it was supposed to be out this January, but I guess not. I think
the next
not, but.
Star Wars show is Andor. I think it's either Andor or Bad Batch Season 2.
Oh wow!
It's one of those two.
But I think Mando's this year, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
I thought so.
I think COVID pushed.
Well, when is Obi-Wan?
It's not till like next year, maybe. I don't remember. I don't.
So
we're not a news show, people.
Star Wars.
They don't have the director listed for the next episode.
Wow.
For the last episode, they have Robert Rodriguez directing.
Oh.
He did the Back to the Future episode.
Yeah.
So he's not a bad director, but like you could definitely, to me, is like, oh, we're in Spy Kids. Like that episode made me think of it was, oh, it's Spy Kids. Like, oh.
There's a YouTube channel where is it I can't think of the name right now, but he went through all of the Easter eggs in that episode of all the things, and it was really interesting. He actually showed a picture and we talked about the bikes, and that there's actually a movie showing these bikes with the mirrors all over them, and it was a throwback to that even, but I can't remember what it was now. But it was a really interesting episode. Wish I could think of it. It's a great story, but it's but there were a lot of Easter eggs in that episode too, and not all of these episodes, I'm sure. But
I hope that Robert Rodriguez pulls less from Spy Kids for the last episode and more from Desperado.
There you go. Oh, if it's going to be a big battle, then I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like maybe I'm looking up the shows that are coming this year. Book of Boba Fett. And then it says Obi-Wan Kenobi to be announced spring 2022 question mark. And then Andor mid to late 2022.
Yeah.
And then Mandalorian season 3 to be announced winter 2022 question mark.
See you with.
I can
then
see it being a
Bad
winner.
Batch to be announced. So there you go.
So what comes out this summer then? I mean, that's, I guess, or what's next?
Bad Batch.
It could be Bad Batch.
Yeah.
That's to be announced.
That seems
at
like
some
a summer.
point. Yeah, it's some point in 2022.
But I mean, I don't know.
Um,
Seems like there's always something else. I mean, is there a show that's going to be on after this that's maybe not Star Wars?
oh yeah, there's Marvel stuff coming.
Okay.
I think.
Well, no, there's movies.
No, there's
Is there a show?
She-Hulk comes sometime.
Yeah.
I'd have to look that up on
Miss-
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel is supposed to.
Sorry.
That was good.
Moon Knight. That's what.
Yeah, Moon Knight's the next one.
Did you see that one of the characters in that movie died though? Not the character, but the actors.
one
Yeah.
of the,
Or the show, I mean.
one of the villains for it.
Yeah.
Willow is supposed to be coming this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, She-Hulk. Yeah, Ms. Marvel possibly.
Yeah, they were doing some reshoots on that one.
There's no remake of Snow White.
No, there is. It's just going to be magical creatures. We won't get into that. We'll do that on iamDisney. Anyways, let's wrap this up. Again, if you like Kyber crystals, let me tell you what. I got a place for you to go. If you like Savi's lightsabers, which I have some right here. It's sad that I said.
I want you to do this all as Moto.
Huh?
I want you to do all this as Moto.
Oh, have I got a deal for you? I want to stay to the Jawa furry, but they got me this cool lightsaber from Savi's workshop. Anyways, if you have one of these from Disney, Galaxy's Edge, either Disneyland or Disney World, they come with, you use these little Kyber crystals with it. But you know what? Maybe you've got these Kyber crystals or you want something a little different. Well, I've got the Kyber crystals for you. If you go to Etsy and go to iamGEEK shop, all one word, just squish it together. I sell custom-made Kyber crystals. I figured out how they work. And I have a new one coming out. That's one crystal that looks like this sort of. It's clear. There it is. Here. And it comes with this keychain type thing with all these little shards on it. And with this one thing, you can do all the colors that come in a Savi. So you can do red, you can do green, you can do blue, yellow, purple, and what did I not say? White. So you can do them all on here. You can even put them in the holocrons if you have the holocrons, and it will do the voices. One crystal, 6 colors, 7 voices, because I'm throwing in for the first few ones that come out the black shard. The black is just does red. It's not going to light your lightsaber up black because that's not possible.
It's a void of color.
It doesn't go wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Not the dark. Anyways, so those will be going on sale. I mean, hopefully pre-orders might start next week because of the just like the rest of the world getting stuff, supply chain stuff. The stuff that I use inside of it to make it work, I have to get it from China. And so I don't know when they're going to get here, but I'm pre-ordering. I'll probably start with like 50 of them, and then we'll see how that does, and then probably do more. But they will work. You can carry it around. You can make it part of your Batuu bound if you dress up. You can make little earrings out of it if you want to. I don't know. Keychain.
So you're just holding your lightsaber.
Yeah, if you have a D ring. Your D ring. It comes with a little hook on it. You can hook it on your D ring.
There you go.
Carry it like that. But it's really cool. I can show you. Do you want me to demonstrate it, or should we just go?
Yeah, this is great for the audio.
Yeah, this will only be good for the people. Ooh, earrings. I don't have to demonstrate it. I can do it.
You can demonstrate it. I'll narrate, I guess, or something. He's plugging in the lightsaber blade, and now he's inserting the new crystal.
Yeah,
this is a clear crystal that acts as a filler.
As you notice, nothing happens when you put the clear crystal in, because that's not where the magic is. Watch it not work now. Pick a color, Chris.
Which one? Let's do blue
Okay.
because it was right in
The
camera.
closest one.
So you put the you can do it one of two ways. You can actually stick this in the crystal, or you can just put it up here.
He's placing the blue shard near the clear crystal.
Turn it on, and then put your keychain away, and then you have your blue. You turn it off, turn it back on, still lights up blue.
And the keychain is away from.
Yeah, the keychain, put it back in your pocket. And to reset it, because it saves basically that data in there that I've put on these little shards. To change out, you don't have to unscrew this and, take out the crystal and put it back in. You just have to take the blade out, put it back in just like that. You pick your next color. You just touch it. Just touch it in there. See, just like that. Sorry, I moved.
Put the colored shard near the next color that you want near the clear crystal.
And then turn it on, and you got red. Just like that. It's that easy. I'm going to be doing a full video on this. I'll put it up on our channel, and I'll put it up on iamGEEK shop on the listing to show you how this works, because it can be a little confusing. I made the crystal that if you want to keep it one color for now until eternity, if you want to, as long as your batteries hold up, you can just clip it right in to the actual crystal, and it'll just slide right in there.
Ooh, look at that.
And then you
fancy.
Put it there like that. So you can just you just take it off the keychain, of course, because you don't want it like hanging out. And it just snaps right into the side of it. And then you can just put it in your lightsaber and keep it there. And that way, if it resets, you'll still have it in there and it'll always be that color. But if you want to be fancy, I took it to Disneyland and did it. And I did it in front of some cast members there. And one of them goes, "What is this magic? What is this sorcery?" Yeah.
Wizard.
They were like, "What is going on? This is ridiculous." I will be going for my birthday. I'm going to May the 4th at Galaxy's Edge. So I already had a ticket, and I have a free place to stay. And Southwest, for whatever reason, sent me $100.
Oh,
wow.
They're like, "Sorry for the problems on your last trip. Here's $100. So I basically got a plane ticket for free too. So I'm like, well, I'm going to Galaxy's Edge for my birthday. So I don't know what the problem was, but
it makes me wonder what was wrong with your plane.
I know.
Sorry, we only flew with one engine.
Gave out.
I'm wondering if it's because originally we were supposed to fly through LA to get to Hawaii, and they canceled that flight, and they put us on a different flight to Oakland. And we're like, "We're sorry you had to go to Oakland."
Sorry, your plane was full of snakes.
Yeah, I don't know, but it gets me back to Galaxy's Edge, so I'm going. And we can, Winchester, we can celebrate our birthdays together.
Oh.
Anyway, we'll talk on the YouTube stream. We do that every time we do this. We talk a little bit to the people on YouTube afterwards. But I guess this is our first episode of iamStarWars for iamGEEK. I mean, this is iamGEEK 224, but this is sort of what we're doing. If you don't know what we're doing, each week we have a different theme. This week was iamStarWars. We also have iamMarvel, I Am Disney, and I Am Legend, where we discuss legends and mysteries and paranormal stuff.
And robots.
And robots. Yeah. I think next one we'll do maybe for I Am Legend, maybe we'll do something a little paranormal, something a little spooky or something. Or maybe we'll do Sterling Castle, since that's part of our history. I don't know. They have ghosts there, but we'll be doing something for that. Next week is what are we back to next week?
Should be back to I Am Marvel if we're starting over again. Yeah.
Oh, I Am Marvel next week. So who knows what we'll be talking about next week? Something Marvel though. I don't know. We're probably gonna hurt ourselves because something is gonna come out on a week that we want to talk about that's not that. And we'll be like, why didn't we save I Am Marvel for that week? But who knows?
It'll be okay.
It'll be okay. So come back next week for I Am Marvel. And then I guess it'll be I Am Legend, and then I Am Disney, and then I Am Star Wars.
There you go.
All right. We'll see you next week for something new, something fun, and of course, something geeky on I Am Geek. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Winchester, we're going to celebrate our birthdays together. That will be awesome. With those Kyber earrings.
Chris made some Kyber earrings or lightsaber ones with your laser cutter that one time. What was that?
Yeah, don't sell them anymore.
I can make one of these like a nose ring, and it'll be like, look, here, let me show you how I change the color of my.
Just pick it up.
Your nose.
Mm-hmm. I do your belly button. You can do your nipple. Like, shut up.
I really like this thing. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's figured this out or done this. So I'm hoping they sell, because I'm still trying to think of the name for them, what I want to call it, and the price. I don't want to charge like astronomical price, because I want more people to be able to have these. But you are basically getting, what?
$1 million.
You are basically getting every color that you can get at Galaxy's Edge. So if you were to go to Galaxy's Edge and get every color of Kyber Crystal, they're like $50
a piece.
No, they're like 14 or 17. I don't know. They may be like, they're at least $14 a piece, maybe more.
Your soul.
So if you got like one of each, I mean, let's say they're 15. I don't know. Winchester, how much are Kyber crystals now? I don't know. They may be up to like $18 now.
Nice.
So that's like at least $100 if you got every crystal, every color. And I plan on making these less than that. You know. So I want more people to get them.
Still just one crystal, right? I mean, it's other colors, and some people buy them just because they're trying to get the black crystal, or they're trying to get certain ones. So I mean, it's all about. I know, but it's not because the way it lights with the saber so much as the way it's a piece, right? So.
Well, yeah. I mean, after you get usually that's after you get one of each color.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to get this cut or this voice, or the black one. About $15 a piece. Yeah. So you just got 15 times 7 if you want the black one.
Yeah.
$105.
And every one you have to buy in order to find the black one.
You have to buy like 15 of the stupid red ones.
You get a bunch of red ones.
I still don't have a real black one, because every time I bought a red one, it was just red.
But you can just make one, right?
Oh yeah, now I just make them.
Doesn't matter.
I don't try to buy those anymore. But before I started making them, I wanted a black, and I kept getting red ones. I'm like, I give up. I'll do it. I'm like, I'll just do it myself.
You take the gauntlet out, and you kill half the galaxy. Gotcha.
Yep, that's what I did. How did you know? Anyways, Winchester, how much should I charge for this crystal? I'm thinking about doing a special crystal for my return to Batuu. What's going to be weird is that the Star Cruiser will have already opened by then. I'll be there. I mean, I won't be going on the Star Cruiser, but maybe I can just kind of sneak aboard the box truck. Did you see that's what they're carrying people back and forth in?
I didn't see it. I saw an article, but I didn't look at it.
It's a box. It's a box truck.
Seems like it'd be very Star Wars to sneak aboard it and board the ship.
So too.
Like, I was just playing like the drama. That's what we're supposed to be doing. I'm a character.
I can come in full like Cal Kestis. I'm looking for my BD unit. I think he snuck aboard. I think he got on the ship accidentally. It was funny. I saw the picture. It's like a white box truck, and there's a door on the side of the, back of the side of the box truck that looks like a Star Wars door, and the rest just looks like you went down, you rented a U-Haul box truck. So they're just going to shove everybody in this box truck and drive them across the road. So
nice.
When I saw it, I was like, I know the inside is going to be decked out, but the outside is like, that's hilarious. How much you pay to get on that box truck? It's about $6,000. And Dano, our friend Dano, is like on the second voyage of it, and
Wow.
he put out a thing with his itinerary, and it's basically a cruise, Chris. Like I'm pretty sure there's this one thing you can do that's basically bingo. It's like match the planets and see if you can win.
Oh, that's bingo. Yeah, that's bingo.
Learn how to do this.
But it's cheaper to go on a cruise.
Yeah. There's this
real
thing you learn how to do a
cruise.
Special Star Wars dance.
No.
There's a Sabacc tournament, and then there's a kids version that's called the Bounty Hunter, which is like I think it's just like memory.
No, I'm gonna go on a cruise.
I'm interested to hear from Dano what it's like.
Yeah.
I still think it would be cool, but I don't want to pay that much money.
No.
But I still want to. I mean,
$66. I just saw what Winchester put. $66. Order 66.
For the crystal.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll have to see if it covers the price of all that. I was thinking between there and maybe 70. Just to make sure everything's covered.
Yeah.
Price wise. I mean, 70 is not too bad for all of that. There's one maker. There's somebody else that's making them. He's charging like $85 for one crystal.
Wow.
I'm like
$69.99. That's
$69.99.
In 3 easy payments of $69.99.
Remind me to tell you a story when we get off the air.
Okay.
Yeah, Winchester, tell me about this crystal. You don't have to tell me right now, but you can message me or whatever.
We can bring him in on the Skype call.
Oh, you come in if you want to. We don't want to give away the crystal.
Yes.
I could steal it.
Yeah,
I'm really surprised BD has stayed up there. I was waiting for him to fall over.
Top heavy.
Is his
well, he got attacked by a womp rat.
Yeah. He did.
I actually wasn't 100% sure for a second what she was after, because we'd never seen BD on the show, right? So I was like, is it the rat, or are we chasing the rat, the actual rat, because maybe that's her pet,
No, she's trying to get BD back. She says I'll do it. I don't know if there's a way to. Is there a way to add him?
I just add him to the call, but
well, I didn't know if it would.
I could add him to the
Let's see, Winchester. Wonder if he'll come on. We'll say hi.
It's the call-in show.
Yeah,
come be on.
Listener calling in. You're on the air. Are you answering? I don't know if he'll answer.
He's hurrying to put a shirt on and.
He's sitting watching. Hey guys.
You gonna answer? Are you answering, Winchester? I don't know. It says it's calling him.
Got his light on. He's turning.
He may not have his Skype near him.
Yeah.
Maybe running. I don't know. Anyways, we can keep talking.
Yeah, it may not.
We can hang up. Whatever.
It doesn't have to be on the YouTubes.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if anything else happened in the news. So you've been watching Peacemaker, huh, Chris?
Yes.
Do you really want
to taste it?
That's like the best intro to every show.
It is so good. So he made that intro because he hates that skip button for intros, because he's like, a lot of people put so much work into these intros, and they put that skip button. He's like, I'm gonna make something that you're not gonna want to skip.
I've skipped it,
and it's oh no, I never skip it. Like it is.
Well, I skipped it because I watched like 2 or 3 of them back to back.
I mean, we watched the first 3 back to back. I didn't skip it for any of those.
When's it come out?
It comes out on Thursdays. Yeah, the new episode dropped today. It's just so funny, and just like it's James Gunn at the most James Gunn.
It's weird though. It's got some weird stuff.
It's got some weird stuff, but it's good weird. Like I don't like John Cena. Like
wait,
I mean, you're a fan of wrestling.
Hold on,
I didn't see him.
John Cena's in the show.
I didn't see
him.
I did not see him in the show.
Well, when he puts the helmet on, you can because you
can't
see
see
a
him.
floating helmet.
Oh, I thought it was just like this magical suit that walked around.
Yeah, exactly. See the suit.
I didn't know he was in the show. That makes a lot more
I
sense.
don't like wrestling, but I like the wrestlers turned actors. They're great. But just I don't know. Every character in it is just hilarious and great. Vigilante, so much better than the Vigilante they had on Arrow.
Oh, look when he's hey, you put a shirt on.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can bring him in.
I got to guess. He's just waking up.
Maybe.
What's up, man? I don't know if we can put you in the
room.
Oh, I can put him in.
Okay, he's trying.
Yeah, I'm trying.
So I don't have my headphones, so
It's all right.
I'm sorry if there's any feedback.
Oh, that's okay.
But some sweet for the kids right here. You know how there's different settlements on Batuu? What if you did one based on each of the settlements? Pika, Surabat, and Galma.
Oh.
You can sell it as a set.
Oh, you'll have to send me that info. But don't
So the
don't give too much away on here because then somebody else will do it.
you know,
Oh, that's
the
enough.
Pikachu, the Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and
Squirtle.
Honestly, a collaboration wouldn't sell too bad.
Pika,
But,
Pika. So how's Galaxy's Edge? Have you been working there, or they've been putting you other places?
Yeah, so I was going to say, with all of the new college program kids coming in, I've been getting a lot more Galaxy's Edge shifts, which is very, very nice. But I was going to say, I don't speak for the brand of the company. We'll say that. That's the one thing you do here.
Yeah.
But
That's a lot.
yeah, that's the one thing you do here everywhere. But things are gonna be cool come March.
Cool.
Oh,
Let's just say that.
Nice.
Yeah.
It'll be
We
cool when I get there in May.
But recent news, we recently got the Crimson, or not the Crimson
Shadow?
Dawn, we got the Shadow Collective in.
I know. I saw that.
We've been getting restocks of Legacy Sabers, which is good. Let's see.
Still don't know where that cow saber is.
I say shipping affects everyone, even in a galaxy far, far away.
I know.
So that's the thing that stinks the most. But
Well, just get some Jawas on that, man.
Now I heard a rumor.
They'll find everything for you.
Get some Jawas. I heard a rumor, and you don't have to say anything.
okay.
That not only is there the cow saber, but there's like 2 or 3 other lightsabers that was supposed to come out that hasn't come out yet because of all the shipping stuff.
I am unaware of anything with when it comes to stock.
Yeah.
Say Dokandar runs the black market. I really don't get in that Athorian's business. You know that. So I don't want to be put on the dock list. You know that.
Like he stays in character, even in the real world.
Well, I was gonna say, would you prefer me to say the in-character thing of only the ancients know? Because I honestly don't know.
No, I know. That was just a rumor I heard.
Yeah.
But I went. I don't know if you listened. Well, Chris didn't listen because he wasn't here. I saw the mall shadow at Disneyland, and I was like, "Oh, I want to get this." I'm like, can I get this? And I looked around, and my wife gives me the death look. No, you don't.
Hey, if you want it, I can get it for you.
Well, I want it. We'll see. If it's still there in May, then I'll be like, "Oh, it's a sign from the mall."
Yeah, then it's meant to be.
Yeah, this is my birthday. Yeah.
But and you already have
so.
the pommel pieces that they're not allowed to say are pommel pieces.
They're not allowed to say they're pommel pieces? Why not?
Because then all the Savi's people will just start buying them in bulk.
But everybody knows they're pommel pieces.
Not everyone does. Some people just think they're fancy little knickknacks that go on a shelf.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I just immediately when I heard about it, I'm like, that's pommel piece, because everybody was calling it the elemental nature pommel piece.
Yeah.
But I've got them. They don't look great on the lightsaber. I'll tell you that.
They would look good on a king.
Yeah, they're really cool. They're really cool.
Yeah.
I like them a lot, but on the lightsaber, I mean, it's sort of like they're big. But since my wife vetoed the buying of the saber, I printed one for the Savis.
Very nice. Very nice.
I added this red in there just because I thought it looked cool. I haven't done that piece yet because this piece, the 3D print this piece is annoying because you have to get a magnet
because it moves.
You got to get a magnet, all that stuff. And I haven't painted it yet, but I printed it all out. I think I'm going to carve some of this out. But there it is. That's the shadow version for Savis.
Very nice. Yeah, sorry my lighting's not the best.
Okay. It's giant. Dude.
All is
You know how much lighter this lightsaber is by just 3D printing the parts? It's so much lighter.
I would say plastic chassis and plastic parts.
It'd be a lot lighter.
Either Grogu is bigger than I thought he was, or you're kind of small.
Right? Oh, he's just tiny. Have you never seen him in person?
Tiny?
Yeah, Winchester's.
No, I've met him in person. So he's really tiny.
I would say my girlfriend just handed me this. She's right here. But...
You can put Winchester in your pocket.
The musical, the series.
Yeah. I told him you were in High School Musical, the musical, the series.
Yeah, I'm a background. Yeah.
Yeah, you were also in what? 13 Reasons Why?
Yeah.
I saw that one.
Yeah, she also booked Spider-Man, but didn't go.
Oh yes, we talked about this because she went to Mexico or something, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I told him the story. You were in Cancun.
He laughed about it because she was in the background with him.
Yeah. Can you recap the 13 reasons why? I mean, exactly. Why?
13 Reasons Why. Recap. Go.
Why 13? Why 13? Like, is it 13 questions why, or each individual question?
I was gonna say it's a little bit of a darker material for a for a family show.
I'm just kidding.
So all good. Yeah. But that's all as well.
We can still talk, but I think we're going to end the YouTube just because it's going long.
Oh,
so we can still talk.
Go for it.
Back to.
I say I've got like 9%.